think it's very easy to mythologize successful startups and the early days of startups, and definitely I look back at them fondly. But in some ways, you asked, what was it like? I think the best example I can give you is kind of that whole roller coaster phase of especially the added hardware component. Like, James and I had done software. Like, how hard can hardware possibly be? You just put a bunch of chips. Like, we're both software guys, so it's always hardware's fault. I see the motherboards behind you. How hard can that be? You just put a bunch of things on the board and you ship it. It's software. It's the hard thing. Like, that takes millions of lines of code. Hardware is called hardware for a reason. It's hard. And so, I think it's hard, but it was a great, it was a great experience, just kind of spending time at all the factories. We started our manufacturing in Singapore and Indonesia. I remember I used to go over there. We'd go over there for a week, and I was dating this woman at the time, this woman now being my wife, so clearly she put up with it. But I'd say I'm going there for a week to kind of work on something. And every Thursday, we were really cheap because we didn't have that much money. And I'd write back of like, hey, I need to stay here an extra week. I'll come home next week. And so I'd move my ticket out. And 2 months later, I'd return, which really shot our kind of our plans. But again, she put up with it. So maybe that's a good lesson. If you're going to find a partner at that point, find someone who's willing to put up with your startup.